Yes, good day to you guys. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you the 7 traits of multi-millionaires. If you finish this episode, if you listen to this over and over, it is certain that you will achieve your goals and dreams, that you will become a multi-millionaire, that you will eventually arrive somewhere. Because the 7 traits we're gonna talk about here, these are things that I applied in my life, na hanggang ngayon ginagamit ko, tinuturo ko sa ibang tao at sobrang effective sa kanila. At ito rin yung natutunan ko sa mga kaibigan kong multi-millionaires. And mind you, sa mga kaibigan ko, kliyente ko, kakilala kong bilyonaryo. So itong 7 traits na pag-uusapan natin, lahat to, meron sila. And if you learn about this and master this, you will eventually become a millionaire. Yes, good day to you guys and welcome to another episode of Principles by MJ Lopez. Here in this podcast, we will talk about life, business, career, entrepreneurship, leadership, and success principles that you can use to manifest and create the life that you want. And we might want to start the year the right way. Ngayon pa lang, pag-usapan na natin, ano ba yung mga character traits? Ano ba yung 7 traits na meron ang mga milyonaryo? Ano ba yung ginagawa namin na baka hindi mo ginagawa? Ano ba yung meron kami na baka wala ka ngayon and pwede mong i-develop sa sarili mo? Because mind you, all the traits that we're gonna talk about is something that you can develop for yourself. This is something that you can learn and grow. This is something that you can build. So again, we will talk about the 7 traits of multi-millionaires. Number 1, they are self-aware. And I know what I'm gonna say next sounds stupid or maybe absurd, but they actually think that they are special. What do I mean by that? First, they are self-aware on the things that they want. They are extremely clear with what they want and where they want to go in life. Malinaw sa kanila yung destination nila. Malinaw sa kanila kung saan sila pupunta. Malinaw sa kanila yung vision nila. Like in my case, whatever is happening in my life, I always think about my vision. And I have this clear vision of the future that I want to build for myself, for my business, for the people around me. And regardless kung anong pinagdadaanan ko ngayon, gaano kabigat yung pinagdadaanan ko, lagi ko siyang nakikita. At kapag sobrang malabo na, I do my best to see this vision. But the thing is, I am clear with what I want. Malinaw sa akin ano yung mga bagay na gusto ko. Malinaw sa akin ano yung mga bagay na gusto kong bilhin. Malinaw sa akin ano yung mga bagay na gusto kong gawin. Malinaw din sa akin yung plano. Malinaw sa akin yung mga pwede kong gawin. At dapat kong gawin. At kaya kong gawin. Especially the billionaires. Guys, they are super aware. They are aware with the skills that they have. Saan sila magaling at ano rin yung weakness nila. And they are not afraid to talk about it. They're not afraid to admit na hindi sila magaling sa ganitong bagay. Kaya kumuha sila ng magaling. Nagbabayad sila ng magaling. Aware sila na meron silang gustong gawin. Aware sila na meron silang skill. Aware sila kung saan sila sobrang magaling at saan sila nakakapag-create ng value. And they focus on that. So sobrang grabe yung awareness nila. That is why you will notice for the hyper-successful people, they focus on doing one thing. Maybe the things that they love. Or maybe the things that they are good at. And the rest, they pay other people to do the things necessary. Kasi ako, aminado ako eh. May mga bagay na mahalaga sa business ko, pero ayokong gawin. Honestly, sobrang tinatamad akong gawin. At hindi talaga ako magaling doon. That is why, binabayad ko na lang siya sa ibang tao. So if you are aware, you can build leverage. And ano yung sinabi ko na millionaires think that they are special? This is not being entitled na parang grabe ako or more on nandadaw ng ibang tao na walang kwenta yan, ako malupet, hindi ganon. It's more on, I'm just aware that I'm different. Kasi ang power ko talaga is hard work. Tapos sobrang bilis kong matuto at magaling akong magpaliwanag. So ang nangyayari, feeling ko, sa lahat ng na-meet ko, ako yung pinaka-hard worker. Hindi ako sure kung totoo yun. Don't get me wrong. Hindi ako sure kung ako talaga yung pinakamasipag sa buong mundo or at least sa Pilipinas. But I know myself how hard I fucking work. And the thing is, alam ko rin sa sarili ko na malakas talaga yung katawan ko. Kaya nga may sakit ako ngayon eh, di ba? But the thing is, even if tao ka, even if nagkakasakit ka rin, even if may sipon ako ngayon, may ubo ako ngayon, medyo ngungu ako ngayon, there's a certain feeling, there's a certain level of thinking and feeling that I think and feel like I'm different from other people. Feeling ko sobrang bilis kong matuto. Feeling ko hindi ko kailangan ng sobrang daming tulog. Feeling ko ang bilis mag-recover ng katawan ko. Feeling ko ang lakas ng katawan ko. Feeling ko sobrang tibay ko sa trabaho. That is why I work harder than everyone else. Because I am aware that if I put more work, more action, mas malayo yung mararating namin. Kasi alam ko nga kung saan ako magaling. So yun yung ginagamit ko, tapos tinotodo ko. Alam mo yung merong feeling na parang hindi iba ako eh. Yung ganon, yung hindi ka naman entitled, pero alam mong iba ka. And I noticed that bata pa lang ako, iba na ako mag-isip. Tapos mataas yung pangarap ko talaga. Kasi parang ang weird, high school pa lang, ang weird eh. Kasi pull ako nung high school, ang bababa ng grades ko. Pero ang feeling ko, sobrang mas matalino ako sa kanilang lahat. Kasi nagpapakahirap sila. Alam yung feeling, ba't nagpapakahirap kayo? Na aral kayo ng aral dyan. Eh, pwede naman tayong kumita ng pera agad. Things like that. I know education is extremely important. But the thing is, there's this certain level of feeling that I feel like I'm different. I feel like I'm built different. Feeling ko nga minsan alien ako eh. Kasi nangyayari when I do seminars, workshops, when I facilitate a team building like we lead, grabe, tumba na lahat ng staff ko, tumba na lahat ng coaches. Ako 18 hours nakatayo, kinabukasan ako pa rin yung magpa-facilitate. Even if maybe we are not special, we think that we are special. And because of that thinking, we work hard, we do more, we build ourselves. Kasi ang nangyayari, yung paniniwala mo na special ka, na malupit ka, na grabe ka, paninindigan mo yun eh. Parang yung pagiging sobrang sipag ko. Yung branding ko sa utak ko, yung feeling ko na ako yung pinakamasipag, I work harder than everyone else, pinanindigan ko talaga yun. Dekada na, pinaninindigan ko pa rin. May sakit na ako ngayon, pinaninindigan ko pa rin. Magpapasko, magbabakasyon, ang nasa isip ko, trabaho. Na pag wala ako, kailangan diretso yung uploads namin. Kasi nga, yun yung nasa isip ko. Nakakaiba ako pinakamalupit, ako pinakamasipag na negosyante sa social media. Yun yung feeling ko. Hindi ko sure kung totoo yun, pero feeling ko, yun yung totoo. And it's actually helping me build my business. That level of thinking. And napansin ko sa mga kaibigan kong multimillionaires, may kanya-kanyang branding kami at may kanya-kanyang kaibahan kami. Meron kaming pinanghahawakan na special ability para kaming mga Pokemon. So, merong Fire Pokemon, merong Lightning Pokemon, may hardworking Pokemon, parang ganon. May kanya-kanya kaming qualities na feeling namin, doon kami malupit, doon kami magaling. Number 2, high stress tolerance. 2 quality na meron lahat as in 100%. Plus, billionaires guys. Ito yung napansin ko. They have high stress tolerance. As in. And you will notice that for the poor people, sobrang mareklamo. Not because sobrang bigat talaga ng buhay, but because sobrang bigat sa kanila ng buhay. Para sa kanila, it's really hard. But notice how majority ng mga milyonaryo ngayon galing din sa hirap. And people don't understand that as you climb the ladder of success, pahirap siya ng pahirap. Nagmumukha lang siyang maganda. It looks better. It sounds better. It sounds extravagant that you are earning money. You are earning 500,000 now. You are earning 500,000 now. You are earning 2 million now. But it's hard to handle. The more you earn, the more stress you will carry. Kasi the more you earn, the more na lumalaki yung team mo. The more na lumalaki yung business mo. The more na lumalaki yung responsibility mo. Even in employment. Pag na-promote ka, bigger responsibility. So more money equals more responsibility. More responsibility equals more people. And more people you handle, that will be more problems for you. So more problems equals more stress. So kung mababa ang stress tolerance mo, you will not solve the problems. You can't solve the problems. It will be really hard for you to solve the problems. Kung hindi mo masolve yung problema, magiging pabebe ka, magiging emotional ka, you will quit. And that's the fine line between millionaires and poor people. They cannot handle stress. They always blame other people. Lagi silang naghahanap ng sisisihin. But on the contrary, multi-millionaires, grabe yung stress tolerance. Parang pag nag-gym ka na lang. Pag nag-gym ka, you have a vision of the body that you want. You have a vision of how strong you want to become. Pero, once you get there, before you grow, ang sakit. At yung iba, kaya hindi gumaganda yung katawan, hindi lumalakas yung katawan, because the moment that they experience pain, suko na agad, tigil na agad sila, bibitaw na agad sila. Understand? That hyper-successful people, sobrang taas ng stress tolerance. Because problems equals money. Big problems equals big money. Number 3, charisma. Multi-millionaires have this skill called power of persuasion. they can persuade people. They are really good in selling. And syempre, pag may nakita kang milyonaryo, of course, yung iba dyan, hindi mo na makikitang nagbebenta directly. Pero ang galing nilang magbenta ng vision. Ang galing nilang magbenta ng future. Ang galing nilang magbenta ng ideas. And there's something in how they carry themselves na mapapersuade ka talaga. There's something in their composure na unang tingin mo pa lang, alam mo na sobrang lakas ng charisma nila. And I noticed that I became who I am right now because of this. That I'm not focused on how I look. I'm focused on making people understand. So kumbaga, ang superpower ko is the power of persuasion. That I can actually sell a vision to someone. To the point na pag nagkikwento ako ng vision, nakikita nila at nararamdaman nila. To the point na when I say, dito tayo papunta. Pag sumama ka, dito tayo pupunta. When you become part of my team, bilyon ang pupuntahan natin. Ito yung buhay, ito yung future. At ito yung parte mo doon. Kung gagalingan mo. Kung magkukumit ka, kung loyal ka. And understand that people are not buying products. They are buying future results. They are buying certainty. They are buying a future feeling. Ano yung mararamdaman ko? Another thing, people are buying the idea na kapag sumama ako dito, siya yung future ko. Magiging kagaya niya ako. So the power of persuasion also means that you are a desirable leader. People admire you in a sense na gusto nilang maging kagaya mo. Gusto nilang maging kasing competent mo. Gusto nilang maging kasing galing mo. So nagkataon lang na in terms of communications, I can really articulate the words to use, and I can translate the language of millionaires para pag pinaliwanag ko sa isang normal na tao, maiintindihan nila. Kasi pag nagbago yung way of thinking nila, makakatuwid sila sa pagyaman. And that's the power of persuasion. Number 4, multi-millionaires anticipate everything. Both good and bad. So, ibig sabihin, yes, we have a vision of the future. Sobrang baliw sa pangarap. To the point na kahit nag-i-struggle, baliw pa rin sa pangarap. Na kahit wala na nga makain minsan, gutom na nga minsan, Hunger Games na nga ng ilang episodes na. Minsan, season 5 na ng Hunger Games. Tuloy pa rin, laban pa rin. Vision pa rin. Sports car pa rin ang nakikita. Million pa rin ang nakikita. Pero, we also anticipate the negative. Kaya pagdating ng gutom, pagdating ng puyat, pagdating ng hirap, pagdating ng Hunger Games, laban pa rin. Kasi nga, na-anticipate na namin. Alam na namin na, teka, pag sumablay ako dito, gutom ako. So pagdating ng gutom, sabi ni, tama eh. That is why we enjoy the gutom. We enjoy the adversities together. We enjoy the rejections together. We enjoy the problems because we anticipate it. So it's not being negative, it's not being pessimistic. It's simply acknowledging the reality that we can fail and we will fail at some point. That people will reject us at mas marami yung rejection. That people will discourage us at mas marami yung discouragement. And minsan, sa sobrang baliw nating mga leaders, dumadating sa point na yung mga tao natin, halos ayaw nang maniwala. Minsan ganun eh, parang, grabe naman sir, totoo ba yan? Parang ganun. Pero pag na-impluwensyahan mo sila, again, power of persuasion, sama-sama kayong magugutom at mahihirapan ngayon. At least may kasama ka. But bottom line, we understand that everything can go wrong. So halimbawa, may tao akong makakasamang bago. Naiintindihan ko, I am aware of the risk. Na pag ito, sinama ko, ito yung magagandang pwedeng mangyari. And that's what we want. Pero pag sumablay ito yung masamang pwedeng mangyari. So ngayon, both ways, ano yung gagawin ko pag nangyari? Ano yung gagawin ko pag maganda? Ano gagawin ko kapag momentum na? So that I can prepare myself how to handle the success, how to handle the money and the income. Pero alam ko rin, aware din ako, na pag nawala nagloko alam ko kung paano i-handle. So it's trust to myself first before I trust other people. That I trust myself so much, since I anticipate already that things can go wrong, I trust myself so much to the point that pag nawala sumablay kaya ko. Alam ko gagawin ko. Kasi na-prepare ko na yung sarili ko doon. And even when I visualize, hindi pwedeng baliw lang, hindi pwedeng inspiration lang. Hindi natin pwedeng i-expect na sobrang ganda lang ng mangyayari, ease and flow lang lagi. Kasi hindi ganun, it doesn't work that way. Especially if you wanna be a multi-millionaire or a billionaire. Hindi pwede na walang effort, hindi pwede na walang pagod. There will always be resistance. At kailangan mong labanan yon. So when I visualize, aside from visualizing the result, I also visualize myself in the process. Enjoying the process. Kasi alam ko, sure ako, aware ako na yung process mahirap. Especially pag paangat. Think about it. Gusto mong gumanda katawan mo? Pwede bang walang effort sa gym? Sige nga. Pwede bang ease and flow lang? Happy ka lang. Ganun. Pagpunta mo ng gym, happy ka lang. Bubuhatin mo kulay pink, lalaki na katawan mo, ganon. Bubuhatin mo kulay pink, lalakas ang lower back mo, ganon. No, you have to do deadlifts. You have to carry a lot of weight. Yun yung magpapalakas sa'yo. And we understand that because we anticipate that the bigger the money that we want, the bigger the weight we will carry. So we anticipate both the positive and the negative. Number 5, we get things done. Lahat ng sinimulan, tatapusin. Lahat ng dapat gawin, gagawin. Imagine, just imagine, for one whole year, the things that you know you must do, the things that you know that you can do, the things that you know that you should do and it's possible to do. And you will do it for one whole year. Imagine the life. Diba, may mga bagay na alam mong pwede kang gawin, kaya mong gawin, dapat mong gawin, posible namang mangyari. Pag ginawa mo yun, consistently, every day for one whole year, your life will change drastically. So it's this concept of getting things done. Pag may binuksan kang libro, tapusin mo. Even in games. Pag ako may sinimulan akong laro, hindi ko tatapusin. Because it's a trait. It's a character trait na hindi pwedeng mawala sa isang milyonaryo. That is why most of the time, we don't work on schedules. We have schedules to organize everything so we can have a structure. Pero yung mga milyonaryo, hindi yung dapat Sabado, pahinga na lang ako. Dapat Linggo, party, gano'n. No. All the friends that I have, especially multi-millionaires, nakarating sila sa level nila ngayon. Nakarating kami kung nasan kami ngayon kasi we only stop unless we're done. Hindi kami titigil kasi Sabado na. No. Papahinga lang kasi tapos na yung dapat tapusin. Tapos na yung dapat gawin. Wala kaming pake sa araw, wala kaming pake sa holiday. Basta magpapahinga lang pag tapos na ang trabaho. Kaya nga kahit nasaan ako, anong ginagawa ko, nasa banyo ako, hanggat hindi tapos ang trabaho, yun ang nasa isip ko. Hindi siya nawawala. Hindi siya pwedeng mawala sa isip ko. The brain is continuously working. My mind is continuously working. So kahit hindi ko ginagawa, hindi ko hawak yung laptop, wala ako sa trabaho, yung utak ko, pagdating ko sa trabaho, ano yung gagawin ko? Paano ko siya gagawin? Paano ko siya matatapos na mas mabilis? What can I do better? How can I improve? It's always this constant thinking and mentally rehearsing. How can I do better? And how can I get things done? Because I know, pag natapos ko to, pera to. Na kapag natapos ko to, nagawa ko to, this will create value. And it will reciprocate to a lot of people. Pag marami ka natulungan, masaya. So I understand very well na hindi pwedeng hindi tapos ang trabaho. Kaya nga, notice how in the past podcast, in my interviews, I always say to people, please do not sleep unless you win. Huwag kang matutulog na talunan. Huwag kang matutulog na malungkot. Huwag kang matutulog na mabigat. Kaya nga ako, lagi akong walang tulog. Kasi hindi ako pumapayag na matutulog akong talo. So, ang gagawin ko, kung feeling ko, talong-talo ako ngayon, hindi na lang ako matutulog. Itutuloy ko na lang yung susunod na araw. And pipilitin kong may matapos ako na isang task na alam kong meaningful sa akin, alam kong makakatulong sa akin to make me feel good about myself. And I know it sounds harsh, but that's the reality. That's what's working for me and for all the multi-millionaire friends that I know. Kasi ang dami sa social media, sasabihin nila, yung gusto mong marinig. That's bullshit. Kung gusto mo maging multi-millionaire, hindi dapat yung gusto mo lang marinig. May mga pagkakataon na gagawin mo initially yung mga bagay na hindi mo gustong gawin, you will master it and you will build discipline around it. That there's honor in mastering a certain skill na alam mong dapat mong gawin. Na kahit hindi ka passionate around it, na kahit hindi mo siya gustong gusto, pero since aware ka na dapat mo siyang gawin at kailangan mo siyang matutunan, i-master mo yon and you enjoy that process in a sense na alam mo sa sarili mong nagawa ko yung dapat kong gawin. So it's not just being passionate around, ito yung titulong gusto ko, ito yung career na gusto ko. No, that we are passionate around getting things done. We are passionate around mastering a high-income skill. We are passionate around a skill that will build foundation in our business. Yun yung passion. The passion is to fucking win. We enjoy winning and we love the hunt. Number 6, multi-millionaires, especially billionaires, they are good at reading and positioning people. Ibig sabihin, magaling silang bumasa ng potensyal ng isang tao at alam nila kung saan ilalagay yung tao na yon. Because some people are too emotional. That is why it's hard for them to do business. So it's like, magaling tong tao na to, pero hindi ko gusto ugali niya eh. Tanggalin ko na lang kaya. Pero ang isang milyonaryo, ano gagawin niya dito? Magaling to, pero may ugali na ganito. Kasama ko yan doon sa, ito, maganda culture dito, salpa ko siya dyan, baka magbago ugali niya dyan. Pangalawa, since naiirita ako sa kanya, ayaw ko siyang makita, ibato ko sa malayong branch. They know how to position people, where to position people. So parang basketball yan. Ang magaling na coach, alam niya kung saan niya ipoposisyon yung tao niya. Na hindi kailangan yung buong team niya sobrang lupit. Pero since malupit siya, mapapalabas niya lahat ng galing ng mga tao sa paligid niya kasi naipoposisyon niya ng tama. Just like MJ Lopez Media. Just like MJ Lopez Life and Business. A lot of people think that when it comes to my corporations, especially MJ Lopez Holdings, my group of companies, akala nila sobrang daming tao. Hindi. I just have highly skilled people, extremely loyal and committed people, leaders na nasa tamang posisyon, na alam nila yung gagawin nila. Handpicked by MJ Lopez, alam ko yung potential nila. Araw-araw I do my best, pigain sila at palabasin yung potential nila at alam ko kung saan sila exactly ilalagay. Saan sila magpo-prosper, saan sila magiging masaya at saan sila kikita. Because I have to make sure that these people will also have an abundant life. That's why if we meet people, we know if we can do business with this person, we know if we can trust this person, and sometimes we try. But again, we anticipate. We know what can happen and what will happen because we're good at reading people. And it is a skill that we develop through time. Because we are not afraid of risk, hindi kami takot magkamali, hindi kami takot mag-fail. Since walang takot, since we are fearless, we tend to have a lot of experiences. And the main reason why we are good at reading people, kasi maraming beses kaming naloko ng madlang people. Kaya alam na namin yung patterns. We recognize the patterns. Number 7, faith. And I'm not talking about, being religious. If you are religious, that's good for you. But I'm not talking about a specific religion here. What I'm talking about is all the millionaires and billionaires that I know. Yung kilala ko personally, they always believe in something bigger than themselves. They believe that there's a powerful force governing us all. That there's a creator. That there's God giving us all the blessings. Na meron silang malalim na respeto to our creator. And ako, I firmly believe that there's a powerful force called God. But I also believe that God gave us a choice. So alam ko, andyan siya. Pero alam ko na binigyan niya ako ng choice. Binigyan niya ako ng utak para gamitin ko. Binigyan niya ako ng karapatang magdesisyon at magde-decide akong yumaman. At magde-decide akong maging bilyonaryo. At ako magde-decide saan ko gustong pumunta. Kasi alam kong i-guide niya ako ano man yung decision ko. Kasi siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng power to decide. Siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng power to choose. Siya yung nagbigay sa akin ng galing, ng power of persuasion. Siya yung nagpaparamdam sa akin na special ako. And especially, billionaires, millionaires, we as leaders, of course, life will be rough. We have to have high stress tolerance. Pero pag bumigay na tayo, pag sobrang bigat na, pag sobrang grabe na, sa Kanya pa rin tayo lalapit. Sa Kanya pa rin tayo magtitiwala. Because having respect, having this deep faith to our Creator gives us a solid principle in life that we can use to become extremely wealthy. Napakaraming prinsipyo sa Bible na magagamit mo. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. That in the Bible, life is so abundant. And God will give you abundance. So it's this deep faith that I am guided in whatever it is that I do. Especially if I create value, God will help me to go there. Sabi nga ng nanay ko, hindi ko makakalimutan. Basta kaya ng tao, kaya mo. At kapag hindi kaya ng tao, pero kaya ng Diyos, ipaubaya mo na sa Diyos. Like for example, gusto mo ng malaking puno. Yung paglaki ng puno, subjective yon. Hindi mo kontrolado yon. Pero ang kontrolado mo, anong puno yung itatanim mo. Kontrolado mo yung lupa. Kontrolado mo yung pagdidilig, yung fertilizer. So you focus on what you can control and you let God do the work in terms of making the tree grow. And it's actually one of the best principles I can share with you early this year. So thank you for watching and listening. And if you like this podcast, and I'm sure that you do, please like, comment, share. And make sure to share this with everyone that you know. Take a screenshot of this, post mo sa my story mo, itag mo ako. Help us promote our podcast so that we can help more people. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the notification button para aware kayo pag may bagong upload tayo. At tandaan nyo, every Sunday, 1 p.m. may upload tayong podcast. At Thursday, meron tayong vlog. And soon, madadagdagan pa yung frequency natin kapag nag-grow yung media team natin. But of course, we will be needing your support. Help us reach 1 million subscribers and of course, give us a 5-star rating in Spotify and a 5-star review in Facebook. Make sure that you comment, you like, and of course, follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. And we will appreciate all your help. And yun lang guys, this is the end of the episode. And always remember that everything good starts with a yes. And yes, my name is MJ Lopez and see you soon.